Boom shakalaka, what is going on, everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love, and today's episode we are going to be talking about 4 strategies you could use to become a Bitcoin and cryptocurrency millionaire. And how do I know? Because I said so, because I made the damn video, and no, I'm not the girl on the front of the video. It's clickbait, obviously. And we're going to get into all of that stuff right after a message from our sponsor, which is a wallet which holds all of your cryptocurrencies, and you can earn up to 8% interest on your cryptos while it holds them securely. Alright guys, just want to say thanks to everyone liking the videos, thanks to everyone subscribing, and let's get into things. We're going to be talking about 4 strategies to make you, yes I'm talking to you, a Bitcoin and cryptocurrency millionaire. We're going to talk about these from riskiest strategy, which would be one that I definitely do not recommend, to safest strategy. And I use safest with quotations because no trading or investing is actually safe. Okay, what you do with your own money is your own issue, and this is not financial advice. All right, so the first strategy is margin trading. This has become immensely popular recently. So for those of you who don't know about it, what is margin trading? Well, margin trading gives you the ability to enter into a position larger than your account balance. So that means that people only have a small amount of Bitcoin can trade with a lot more. Now that sounds great, because then if you only have 0.1 Bitcoin, you could trade with the whole Bitcoin, and then you can make like 10 Bitcoin, easy as pie, right? Well, here's the thing. See, with a little bit of cash, you can enter into a much bigger trade, and then with just a small price move in your favor, you have the possibility of ending up with massively huge profits, mad gains. That's what we all want. However, for most new traders, because they don't know what they're doing, that's not what usually happens. More likely, price does not move with them, but it moves against them. And then you get liquidated. And in case you did not know, or you needed a reminder of all liquidations, you could just check out BitMEX Wrecked, and you could see all these people getting wrecked on BitMEX. I mean, you could scroll through here, and this is just in the last 3 hours. I mean, people get liquidated on there all the time. You lose all your money while trading on margin unless you really know what you're doing. This is something for trading experts. That's why this is the riskiest option. Now, BitMEX was a very popular option out there for a long time. However, the fees on BitMEX make it kind of ridiculous, and also the downtime makes it so you can't exit your trades. So it's a very shitty platform. There's a newer one out there called Bybit, which is becoming very popular. If you want to try your hand at margin trading, I would not recommend it, but some people like to gamble, and some people just want to learn. If you do, there is an affiliate link down in the description that helps out the channel. So you could check out Bybit there. Now, before you go ahead and do margin trade, I just want to reiterate this thing. This was something that was on Reddit not too long ago. This guy talking about how he lost everything. He says he messed up really badly, more so than he had in his whole entire life. He saved up a whole shitload of Bitcoin and ETH, okay, and then he discovered BitMEX. Okay, so he saved up as much Bitcoin and ETH as he could. He discovered BitMEX, and in the beginning, it was pretty good because he deposited a small amount, 0.01 Bitcoin, and he managed to flip that into 0.2 Bitcoin within a week. He 20x'd it within a week. That sounds awesome. Okay, trading with margin, trading with leverage. But then things took a turn, and he lost everything. He has no more funds left to deposit, and he's lost all his crypto. Everything that he collected, he lost. And guess what? He doesn't know what he's doing, and actually he was somewhat suicidal. I hope he didn't commit suicide, because there were a lot of people that reached out to him here. But yeah, he says if there's anything anyone can take away from this, it's not to mess around with margin trading and leverage unless you really know what you're doing. It'll be the death of you, literally. So that's strategy number 1. I highly do not recommend it, but if you want to, definitely use the affiliate link down in the description. Now, the next method is called speculative investing, and this is something that most of us do in cryptocurrencies. I mean, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies by themselves are speculative, but you can do some speculative investing. Now, how do you go ahead and do this? Well, guess what? There's over 2,000 cryptocurrencies out there. And guess what? The prices go up and down all the time. Well, how do you figure out which ones are going up and down? Well, you could join some of those like pump groups on 4chan and different stuff like that, that they manipulate the market quite a bit. Or you could go and teach yourself some technical analysis. This is a really good book on technical analysis. And as much as all the TA people on YouTube want you to think that it is really hard, technical analysis is not hard. It's something you can teach yourself. Obviously, there's a learning curve, but if you start learning, you can teach yourself how to do it. And really, you only need a few different indicators, a few different things, and then you can be a really good technical analyst. As a matter of fact, there's a very good book that I highly recommend called An Altcoin Trader's Handbook. Really goes into a few technical analysis indicators that you can use that are very helpful, and also how to really speculatively invest for massive profits, for mad gains, because that's what you need in order to be a millionaire, right? So you could check out those two resources, and then you could go through here and you can figure out which cryptos to trade, which to buy, which to sell. All right. The one thing that I did want to notice is as you are buying and selling cryptocurrencies, it's important not to hold on to cryptocurrencies. This graph right here is from Willy Woo, who's one of the best data scientists in terms of cryptocurrency out there. But this graph is all of the cryptocurrencies in days since launch on a logarithmic scale. Now there's one of them, this red one, that's going up and up and up. Guess what that is? Bitcoin. The rest of them, as you can see, are trending down. That's not good. That's why you don't want to hold onto cryptocurrencies for a long while. You can hold on to them for, days, weeks, months, maybe even a year in your trade. But then once you make your gains, at least get out the initial amount that you put in, but put it into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's going up. Now, another thing you can do is figure out projects before other people have found them out. As a matter of fact, if you can get into it before other people, then when other people get into it, that's when you sell and that's when you make your profit. Okay, that's how good traders do it. And one of the more recent ways of doing that is this Binance Launchpad. If you can get in on some of these cryptos that have been launched on there, you can get some mad gains. As a matter of fact, eye-popping returns of 620% and 787%. Now, this is not saying that's going to continue. Definitely not, because now people know about it. But it is certainly a possibility. If you take a look here, okay, BitTorrent, it 8.8x'd, Matic, it's 7.2x, but the other one's 2x'd, So not bad. You could put in money, make fast money, sick, mad gains real fast. Now on to the next one. Those were the two riskier things. This is the safer version, with quotations, MACD trading. I talk about this one all the time, but there's a reason why I talk about it all the time. I've been doing it for a while, I don't know, probably somewhere between 6 months and a year, and it's been getting really good returns, and it's very simple, and I only need to trade a few times a month. It's something where I need to look at a chart once a day for a couple seconds to decide if I actually need to do anything that day, and it's very, very simple. So basically what it is, there's an indicator called the MACD, and I use these standard things on here, 12, 26, close 9. Basically what it is, it's the moving average convergence divergence. All right, so there's the blue line, which is the MACD line, and then the orange line, which is the signal line. And simple as it is, when the blue line's above the orange line, you want to be in Bitcoin. When the blue line's below the orange line, you want to be in a stable coin. All right, now, why? Because it catches a lot of the large gains and losses. So I started doing it somewhere around here. So I guess this was a year or so ago. But it was because I noticed whenever Bitcoin's going up, guess what? The blue line's above the orange line. Whenever it's going down, the orange line is above the blue line. And it's very simple because you get to make Bitcoin, and then when the price goes down, you hold it in a stable coin, and then you buy more Bitcoin once the price starts going up again. Very simple strategy, very effective strategy. It's something that, you're not going to absolutely catch the bottom and the top every time. But this is the thing about a trading strategy. You want a strategy that will make you win over the long term, and you want to do it every time. So every time it crosses, no matter what I want to do, I trade. Okay, simple as that. Now, if you want more information, you can just type in Crypto Love MACD. I have a whole video about it here. Also, this video here, Ultimate Trading Strategy or Cryptocurrency Trading Investment Strategy for 2019. I've done actually some research on this, and over 2 years, you can 69x your money just using the MACD strategy alone. So that means in 2 years, you can be a millionaire if you start with $15,000 today. Or if you don't have that much, Maybe it'll take you 3 years or 4 years. I mean, whoop-de-doo. Still, almost guaranteed millionaire within a couple of years. And the last one, the last strategy, which would be the safest strategy for all of you out there, is dollar cost averaging. Now, in case you don't know what dollar cost averaging is, this is basically buying more Bitcoin when it's cheaper and buying less when it's more expensive. And how do you do that? Well, you just buy a fixed amount of Bitcoin on a regular basis. So every week, every 2 weeks, every month, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But as long as you do it regularly, you're able to buy at the Bitcoin at the best prices. Because when it's more expensive, you buy less. When it's less expensive, you buy more because you're buying a fixed dollar amount. So the reason that this is going to work is, need I remind you of where Bitcoin is going? Okay, here's a lot of price predictions. We'll skip by the idiots who think it's not going to be worth anything. But we have anything from 25,000 to 100,000 to even more. Okay, $1 million, 100,000 to $1 million, $115,000, $250,000 per Bitcoin, $320,000 per Bitcoin, $700,000 per Bitcoin, $1 million per Bitcoin. That means, I mean, essentially you could have, if you can dollar cost average your way to 1 Bitcoin and McAfee's right, guess what? There's your $1 million. That's how you become a millionaire. But that's not all, because when you dollar cost average, you're getting the absolute best prices. The other thing is, I mean, some people think it's not going to be worth much. Maybe. It's possible. It's possible. But we've never had a truly deflationary currency before. I mean, people compare Bitcoin to digital gold, but you know what? There's more gold mined every year. You know what happens with Bitcoin? It halvens every 4 years. Okay? And there's a halvening coming up in about a year. And when that happens, the price goes up because of simple economics, supply and demand. Now, dollar cost averaging, basically, you just want to do it on a regular schedule. The best days of the week to do it, this is a guy who did a study of it. Best days, Friday is the best day, second best day is Wednesday. Does it actually matter? Could you do it on Sunday or Tuesday? Yeah, absolutely, as long as you just do it regularly the same day every week. But I personally do it Friday because I want to get the lowest Bitcoin prices possible. And so that, in a nutshell, is how you become a crypto millionaire. You choose a strategy, you stick with it until you're really good at it, and then you stick with it longer, and then you'll be a millionaire. Because guess what? Bitcoin price is probably going up. I need not tell you that a million more times. It may not. I mean, it may go to zero. That's the possibility. But it's a gamble, you know? It's a little bit, we all are speculative investors. But why not speculatively invest and make $1 million while you're doing it? So to reiterate the 4 strategies, 1, they're riskiest, margin trading, do not recommend it, but if you do, use the affiliate link down in the description for Bybit. 2, speculative investing. Definitely recommend that book, The Altcoin Trader's Handbook by Nick Patel. It's a great book to teach you how to do it. 3rd strategy, MACD trading. Okay, if you want to learn more about it, just type in Crypto Love MACD. And then if you wanted to find out how to, the 4th strategy is dollar cost averaging. And if you want to find out how to do that, just type in dollar cost averaging Bitcoin. And right here, yep, that's me without a beard. I made a video on dollar cost averaging Bitcoin. You could watch that video and find out exactly how to do it with a lot more information. So that's it for today, guys. If you are interested in getting into more trading and you don't want to have to learn trading, you could get trading signals directly to you where you could regularly get 18 or 11% returns in a day, less than a day. So if you want to check that out, Signal Profits, there's a 2-week trial for $7. Link is down in the description. And then also hold all your cryptocurrencies, or at least some of your cryptocurrencies, in a very safe wallet and get up to 8% returns on them. Pretty badass. So thanks for watching, guys. If you did like this video, make sure to hit the like button and certainly subscribe. Nuke the shit out of the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully that'll be helpful so you guys can now be millionaires. Peace.